What's up, everyone? Let's talk about the stocks in the stock market today that I have positions on for June 14th, 2021. I didn't put out any new stocks, though there probably are more than enough out there that are still doing well. But I have two positions that I'm holding. You see in front of you, ARLP. That stock has pulled back a little bit over the last 3 days, which if you watch my video, I think it was on Thursday or Friday of last week, I said this stock would probably pull back for the next week, week and a half. So totally expected there. And that's actually a good thing. Those are the type of cycles we expect to happen. Sometimes they go the way that we think they will. Sometimes they won't. In this case, yep, we're getting a nice little pullback. I might even pick up some more shares if it pulls back far enough. And then VTGN, I continue to hold 200 shares there. It's having a little pullback of its own. Both these stocks are momentum is very, very similar on both these stocks. The momentum cycle. Okay, let's take a look at ARLP. I'm holding about 5,000 shares on this particular stock, and today it's down 15 cents, 2.1%. I expect this to continue to pull back probably for the rest of this week, maybe even going into next week. So we'll keep an eye on it. We can see momentum there is really still very high or pretty high. The forecaster is showing that it's going to pull back. It traded 540,000 shares today. That is very typical. Very, very typical when you see the momentum change, that the volume will often change right with it. So back 4 days ago, you see a big old green candlestick, and you had a really big momentum. I should say you had big volume on that day. Okay, very big volume. Now, occasionally, you do get big volume spikes in the stock when there's people selling off, of course. So whether buying or selling off. But right today and on Friday, the volume was kind of low, which is to be expected. This stock, as I said many times before, is a hold, long-term hold for me. If you're like me, you've already gotten into this stock, I would say hold those shares. Hold those shares. Even if the market pulls back super, super hard, the S&P 500 pulls back super hard, okay, then maybe, you might have to reevaluate. But I expect this thing to go to $15, $18, $20, $25. I've said it many times before. I think it's still headed there. This is a coal stock, and especially since crude oil prices are now up again today, like I think $2 or something. Absolutely monstrous. Oil just continues to go up. I think throughout the summer you're going to see crude oil prices. I would not be surprised if they broke $80, $90 going throughout the rest of this year. Would not surprise me at all. So steel prices and iron ore prices are continuing to be very, very strong and go up. They might be pulling back a little bit right now, but as I said before, ARLP, a coal stock. Coal is used to burn the furnaces for steel and iron ore, so I expect this stock to continue to go up. This thing could trade sideways for anywhere from a few days to a few months. Now that it's gone from the $6 range up to the $7 range. Okay, and it's going to do it again. I don't know when it's going to go up again, but it's going to go up again. So that's my take on that stock. As I said, if it dips down, especially if it gets down to like 650 over this next week or two, if it gets down to 650 or below 650, I'm probably going to pick up more shares if I can afford it. This thing's a winner. Okay, let's take a look at VTGN. VTGN down today, not even like 1/3%, down 1 penny, 1 cent. So this stock, if you didn't catch my video, I think it was on Thursday or Friday. This stock is a biomedical stock, and they have what's it called, depression drug. Okay, And they're in phase 3. FDA just approved them back, I think, like late May. Late May, they were approved for phase 3 of their clinical trials for this depression drug they got. Okay. And they are barely, like, they're one of these companies that every quarter loses just a little bit of money, 3, 4 cents, 7 cents. And I think that's just positions them to do really well, especially if they get final approval on the depression drug. Okay, so I'm holding a small position, and I might nibble on some more shares when this pulls back. This is going to pull back too, probably for at least another week. I mean, at least another few days, I should say. And we'll keep an eye on it for all the rest of this week and going into the next week. We'll see what it does. So I might nibble on a few more shares of this stock too if it pulls back, pretty good. You can see there's a channel there. 2 red lines in that on the screen there. It's channeling, so would expect it to come down somewhere in the 250 to 260 range. Maybe 265, whatever. Today had 2.2 million shares. This thing trades. Yeah, no problem getting out of this stock. Strong stock. Those are the 2 stocks I feel very, at the moment anyway, have a lot of confidence in. I feel like they're very strong. So I'm holding these positions, and I'm going to wait and see what they do. I'm much more sure-footed when it comes to ARLP about where the ultimate price is going to be. With VTGN, it's not as certain, right? This is one of those biomedical stocks, and this sector, by the way, is the weakest sector out of all the sectors that I track, or at least I have data to the sectors I track. I track them. Yeah, I guess you could say I track them, but basically I track the sectors, and this one's the weakest of all of them, but it's got a lot of relative strength, and that's what makes this stock so desirable. The relative strength is very high, among other things. So this thing to me stands out among a lot of the biomedical stocks. Okay, and the biomedical sector is continuing to gain strength. So this thing to me, I think, is worth picking up some more shares on a dip. Now, just real briefly, and I'll put this up probably as well on the screen here in a moment. Inflation watch. Crude oil closed today at $71.07, up 19 cents, sitting right near its 2021 high. $71, guys. This thing was trading, I remember when it was trading at like $6. I mean, it was just amazing how this thing is. Yeah. S&P 500 today closed at 42.44, so guess what? Trading right near the all-time high, like within $5, $4.50. Amazing. That's S&P 500 futures. And then XME is the steel and iron ore ETF, down $1.21, about 2.57%. And then corn, ZC, that's the corn futures. Down 50 cents today, really nothing, trading, just basically trading right up there, $658.75. That thing is still. And you can see that a lot of these are looking to pull back. If you look at the momentum in each of these and the forecaster, they're kind of suggesting they're going to pull back. So we could see some pullbacks on the inflation watch. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. That's just typical cycles, pullback kind of stuff. So that's my update, daily update for today. If I see anything tonight that's worth trading, I might put it up later on. We'll see. We'll do a little deep dive and see what's out there for stocks I think that could be good trades for Tuesday. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you get the videos as they come out. And make sure you click the little notification bell and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Until next time, talk to you all again real soon.